Frontline Eurosports Online, and we're going to be doing the Triumph factory tour now. So let's go take a walk around and show you everything that has to do with Triumph motorcycles here in Hinckley. So we're going to get this thing started. We're doing the factory tour. We got our super wide angle lenses on so that we can check out our tire racks and everything else. Crated machines to the ceiling. We got a tour paper, no tour guide. We'll try to ride, read, and walk all at the same time. Good day. Tell me to come and do this first, because this would be the longest portion of the trip. Then we go back and have a nice little lounge area to hang out. Hello? But we don't know exactly what we're looking at yet, besides storage. Health and safety, few facts, 850 staff, and is spread over an area of 20 football pitches. Worldwide, the company employs around 2,500 staff and produces over 65,000 bikes per year, which were more than ever produced in Triumph's history. Afternoon. Excellent, thank you. So now, oh yeah. We get a little facts in there as we ride along as well too. So I'm sure there are some areas I'm not going to let us go. But look at all those machines. Hello, sir.
You okay?
Superb.
Having fun?
Absolutely. You got any fun facts for me?
Any fun facts?
Yeah, I'm trying to read off a script here. It's not any fun. You got the real deal.
We broke records this year.
Yes, sir.
We had our biggest ever dispatch week previous to this year was we did 1,600. You probably read it on the way through. It was 1,680 bikes.
In a week.
In a week.
That's awesome.
And we did 2,400 this year in the equivalent week.
Excellent.
So we broke it by 50% on less man hours. So
high five on that, man. Good stuff.
yeah, so it was been a good year for us really.
Yeah.
We've been developing how to put bikes away, and we've now got walkie-talkies on the truck. So instead of the trucks going to the bikes now go to the trucks.
Ah.
So the guy on the V&A, the big truck, you'll see it on the way round. He's putting bikes away. He'll be into the forklift driver. I need 2 more bikes. I need 2 more bikes. So the bikes chase the V&A now. So we put away faster, we pick faster.
Nice.
So and it costs the company less money for doing it.
Work smarter, not harder, and make more money.
That's
Excellent.
I'm all in.
Appreciate it, sir. And everybody's nice to talk to. Let me get my antenna out of the way here. One of the fun facts I have for us. We also have an excellent global dealer network consisting of almost 750 dealers across 80 countries and 5 continents. Good inwards and materials handling. Approximately 40,000 deliveries into the factory each year, which includes about 260 carrier parcels per week. Average of 20 vehicle deliveries per day, ranging from 40 feet shipping containers to a single item delivery. 8,100 unique parts stored here at Factory 2, and a team put away 900 different parts into the racking each week. This includes parts that have been manufactured in this factory from raw materials, which is what we're seeing over here. Oh my God, we're watching crankshafts get made over here. That is super cool. Let's see what else we can get going on. There's the guy with the crankshaft walking around over there. A little shoulder weight. It's a little noisy, but that's what we do. Make noise to produce these beautiful machined parts. Look at all those crankshafts. Let's turn the page, see what else I got going on here. Page 2. Page 2 is walk towards the machine shop and turn right to dispatch loading dock. That's probably where we're going. Follow a walkway to design and development black walk. Walk the crank line. Arrive at Crank Line Square. I'm going to assume this is Crank Line Square. Street triples. Just to the freaking ceiling. Some more crankshafts. Now walk like this. This is probably the more scenic option for you. Hold on now. Look right down the road. We're gonna get up in there. Nice. Evidently it's a super long tour, so I hope I've got enough battery. I know I got enough storage on the phone. I lost Hugh somehow. He went to take a pee, never came out. I hope he didn't fall into the toilet or anything. Crank line looks interesting. Look at that unfinished product. And it looks like you wait in line for a bit. Or not. Looks like what they're doing now. So let's continue. We walked the crank line, arrived at crank line square. Need to turn the page again already. Man with materials. So let's turn to page 3 and see what's next. I should probably read this stuff since walk past crankcase and cylinders head machining. But still being crankcase. This is our cylinder head machining line, which was delivered and installed in 2003 and only requires 2 technicians to operate the entire line. I jumped the gun because this looks like crankshaft measuring over here. Look at that go. Let's move on. Because I heard we don't have much time. Quality inspection room. These 3 cylinders are gravity and sand cast, so molten aluminum is poured into a sand mold and left to solidify.
Did you see this little photograph?
Oh, they said to record anything I wanted. They said record everything.
Okay.
Because they all asked me, they told me to. So I'm going to do it.
Ah, that's your job.
Yeah.
Okay.
So walk past the clean room. Now we're getting to the right section for the cylinder heads. It's nice how they got us cut off on some areas. Oh, look at that. A little shaft drive housing. Don't challenge the need. I got my media pass. What happens when you dress proper like? And you walk past the clean room. So clean room where components are analyzed and microparticles of metal swarf, where they monitor the effectiveness of our washes. Walk towards the camshaft line and turn right into the 5 million pound paint shop. Wow. Kind of go ahead and telling you what's happening in the future. So no photography, but that's only when you have full access. We don't have full access today, so we get away with more. Notice how some of the lines are misconstrued and cut off, and toolboxes holding things back. Hope you can still hear me good. So, yes, sir. Now we're getting into the beautiful parts. Hey, where do we go now?
Just follow this. See where that? Just follow that bit round there where that tape is, and up round there, mate. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. All these Speed RS tanks going on over here. Oh, we get to go right up in there. That's cool. Our new paint shop that uses the very latest technologies and processes. It is a completely zero emissions facility. Super clean, obviously. My goodness. It's about as wide as it gets. It is a completely zero emissions facility with its own solvent reclaim and hazardous substance storage unit. The paint uses around 33,500 liters of paint and lacquer per year. All operations in the paint shop are done manually, with many processes requiring a high level of skill. Our technicians have an average service length of 16 years. Retaining this skill is very important to Triumph. Follow a guided route to the paint shop camshaft. So we don't want to get in their way, but this is pretty ridiculous that we get to stand here with these individuals as they are performing the action. I got to say that I've sold 13 different lines in the last 16 years, and Triumph has some of the absolute best paint ever. That's how your graphics go on right there. Throw that template on. Lube it up so you can wiggle it around, don't get any bubbles. Lining, get the bubbles out. That is good stuff. Et voila, perfection. Awesome. Got it. Two at a time going on. We got tanks rotating and pushing in on this little lift here. It's amazing. Good stuff, sir. So we wiggle our way back around here. Walk to camshaft line. Once we're out of here, we go back that way again? So, back out again?
Yes, mate. Straight that way.
Thank you. Sprint 1050 ST, so this must be parts that are being ordered or something, because that's an old bike. I don't think any 955s anymore. So I guess we can go down to the camshaft line. Hopefully. Because it's a free-for-all. We do what we want to do. The camshaft is another part that is absolutely critical to the engine performance, reliability, and fuel economy, as it converts circular motion into an up and down motion and controls an opening and closing of the cylinder's valves. So we are at the camshaft line now. See all the equipment. It's a big day for all these employees having roughly 1,000 people roll up in there. D-Series display parts. So, you touch heavy. And you can, good stuff everywhere you turn. Let's see what's going on inside. Lots of good stuff. Guess I could use this to change the page. All Triumph camshafts worldwide are produced here. At full capacity, this area can produce up to 230 camshafts per shift, but can also produce one-off prototypes within just a couple of hours, facilitating efficient design and engineering processes. The line produces 10,000 camshafts per year. So we watched the film. Stages process involving a raw casting to a final camshaft. The casting is milled, drilled, and oil waste drilled, then turned. It then has the journals and lobes ground, which is one of the most critical processes. Before code is then etched into the end, identifying each camshaft it is and for which model. Some of our models, like the Bonneville, also require decompressors to allow easier starting and to free up space and reduce the size and battery weight. So, looky here. Nice big display. And we're going to carry on, walk to CKD, which is pick and pack. There's my pick and pack area. There's pick and pack. Boom. You can see the sign over there. Before we get there, crank trolley. And all the cranks that came out of the back of the crank room were in there when we started. Don't know what we got going over here, but a big group of people hanging out. Walk into assembly and hot test cells. That's where I'm going to go. We know how they pick and pack. We've actually got first-hand conversations going. Hey, that's a cool looking guy over there. We might want to go hang out with him. What's up, man?
You didn't read this.
Why not?
Because it tells you they don't want any cameras of any flavor in the whole factory.
No, we're cut off. We're good. I got media pass. No, look.
Hey, good stuff.
I asked them. They told me. I'm privileged.
Slow down.
I'll make it happen. So, what we got? Wheels?
Got a lot of wheels.
Look at these sexy beasts.
You know you want one.
Uh-huh. No, they've got it cut off where the areas you can't film in. This is the generic one, and this is what they give to everybody.
This would probably fit in your suitcase.
My little tail pack here. See what this cat's doing over here. I think he's laying some pinstriping on this beast. No, just measuring. No, he is pinstriping. So let's watch that whole process over again, because that was pretty cool. With that machinery, you can get at it pretty quick. Check our quality of our lines. Clean it off from the last go. Use your guide there, and boom. How have we missed the hot cell tests?
Not yet.
Some new wheel designs. Let's see what we got over here. Heads.
Tails. No way.
Cylinders. Heads and tails. Alright, don't be rednecking it up too much for my video,
Yeah,
man.
let's not crazy it up too bad.
What's that?
Let's not crazy it up too bad.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I think I missed something though. It's hard to read this stuff.
I haven't read it anyway. What's the difference?
Education, my man. Educating the world right now.
I've worked in manufacturing facilities most of my life. I haven't seen anything I don't recognize yet. These guys just do some of it a lot better than I've ever seen.
Dude, we need to find the engine start line. Look at that.
It's coming up. The paint facility here is gorgeous. You go there,
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, that was clean. Clean, 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 clean. Good Lord. And while they're laying all the graphics and stuff, yeah, I was almost bumped into the dude because I didn't expect him turning around with a tank and being right there. But that's cool. We got some assembly torque control area. Testing the, calibrating the tools.
all the tools are making sure everything's in calibration. That's pretty high-speed stuff.
High speed, low drag, baby. Yeah,
Mine gets calibrated every 2 years.
shell gaugings. This is shell selection, which I'm not familiar with.
Shells are very clean.
Ah, plain bearings, huh?
I'm showing you a video of them putting the bearing inside of the connecting rod. So first they put it into the rod itself and then they put them in the rod caps in pairs.
Bam. What else we got to do here? Engine line 1. Yes. That's definitely what I want to get because we're going to be hooked up with... Hello? Ooh, header pipes. That's a nice shot right there. Wish I could take pictures too. I'm going to have to take pictures out of this video. Crankcase covers. Oh, single-sided swing arms. It's just like a plethora of beautiful things to look at. They're stacked up so nice and neatly. Yeah, that's what we're trying to find. There are the power plants. The engines. So I'm gonna squirt on by, get us up into the next alley. I want to hear these things running, because that's coming. Engine line start. So this brings us to the start of the engine line, where 2 members of the staff per station with around 8 or 9 functions each hand build 12 engines per hour in sequence to the build plan. At this point, each engine gets its own unique build card detailing the full specification of the bike to be built. We actually have copies, so I had to look up again, of all build cards going back to 1991. Currently, all of the large triple-cylinder engines are built here, and all are designed to be beautiful from all angles because they are key visual. Mating engine and chassis. Mufflers. And bikes hanging. Going through their assembly process. I had to stop reading. People keep bumping into me. I'm trying to grab my arm because I'm filming, even though that's what I'm here to do. God, people, mind your own business. There's a new Speed RS going together back there. Firstly, the engine number is etched into the upper case and bearings are inserted and are pressed into position. The top case is mounted on the carrier, which would be rotated by 180 degrees so the crankshaft and balance shafts can be placed in position, and then the connecting rods are connected. Boom. So this is where we're getting about done. Look at that. There's a Daytona here. What the hell? Something else going on. I want to see. It's funny how you got a Tiger 1200 right there and you got a Speed RS right in front of that. Let's skip on through. For attention chassis line, awaiting sign off. Then they gotta box these things up and crate them up, but I think these are just out to hang out. Do a little bit of marketing while we're here. And down the aisleway. Excuse me, gentlemen. Pardon me. Excuse me, buddy. Pardon me. Won't go through the door, even though we're gonna come out right there. And we walked along the engine line. Hey, good day, sir. The engine then moves on to have the big end bolts torqued up, and then the two halves, can't read the rest of it's folded. Crankcases torqued together. The green machine is a digitally controlled robot, which tightens the cylinder head bolts to necessary torque as it's set in a sequence and at a particular angle, ensuring complete accuracy. Excuse me. Blah, 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 blah. Walk around the engine line, keep to the left, walk to the chassis line start. I think I've done all this just a little bit expedited because we are already back to where they have now been crated. Isn't that just a fantastic view? I mean, you can't even see everything. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stories. 7 stories of motorcycles. As full as the eye can see without glasses on. All right. Super cool. Might have to go back and do it again without recording so I can get all this good info in there. There's even more pages I just can't get to holding the camera. Let's try. Walk towards the fluid fill area. Yeah, we got the partial tour that had cut some of the areas off. Walk around corner along the body line. I'll have to transcribe this whole thing. So I'm putting this puppy right here. I'll just slip it on in. Fork it out. And there's one more to the collection. So that was like a brief run through for you guys. Rubber. We didn't get to see everything, but we have a very short amount of time to do this tour, and they said to come in here, run through this real quick, and then there's another room that you can check out. So the next thing I'm going to do is walk through the little lounge area, continue the video, and go through the history area. Thank you. Which I can see there. So we're going to check that out, and then we'll stop this recording, and then I need some lunch. Starting to get a mite bit hungry. This is a chow line over here. Nice scenery at the chow line. That's the greatest social man ever. That's John. He's the marketing specialist of the Triumph North America, the world, baby.
Just checking out our social feed.
Oh, yeah. Then we're going to take on the man that runs all the great Canada over here. That guy. It's very, very important. Very famous individual. Remember that face. Then we're going to slide around pop into the old tour exhibition. So for the exhibition, it appears that it is, oh my God, I see something I want to see already. We got banging ass Thruxtons, Tigers, media going for the ride. But it'll start again here in a second. We have more important things to look at over here. Does that thing ring a bell? Is that the John Allen special? I think it is. Triumph. 1902. Number 1. Number 1. That is freaking awesome. 1916 Model H, the Trusty. 1937 Speed Twin. So the Speed Twin is back now. Excuse me. T6 Thunderbird. T120 58. Ooh. Just had a conversation with an individual about that exact motorcycle right there. The old Hurricane. It's got 2 of them. And then he painted one of them black. Threw him off when he ran into another cat somewhere. Got the Sprint 1000, Speed Triples, now the T595 from 96. This is when we started seeing them and working on them around town when I started getting into the industry. 3.5 horsepower TT racer from 1909. Banging. Tiger 100 Grand Prix Mark I racer 1947. Thruxton 500 winning prototype Bonneville from 1958. Gene Romero, X-Works Racing Triple, 1971. Trident Racer, 1972. These are the lines I remember. One of the first Daytonas I ever saw was a Daytona 600. And that's an 03. TT winning Daytona 675R from 2014. Smith's Triumph Racing. Nah, that's what I would like to have right there. ISDT winning from 62. Record-breaking Tiger 800 from 14. Let's see what record that thing broke. Age 22 adventurer Ross Lowry set off to ride around the world on his Tiger 800 solo riding 56,854 miles through 71 countries, 441 days. He holds Guinness World Records for the most consecutive capital cities visited by motorcycle and the youngest person to circumvent the world by motorcycle. Brave little boy. Texas Cigar, 1956. On 6 September 1956, Johnny Allen took the Texas Cigar out on the Bonneville Salt Flats and smashed a world land speed record powered by the normally aspirated production-based Triumph Thunderbird engine. Allen averaged 214.4 miles per hour, and we sold these. They had a special edition Johnny Allen T100. It's a cool bike. And now they actually get to see the real freaking thing, man. Oh, I gotta come back and get some pictures. Yes, I'm coming back for pictures. Just look at this. Oh my God. Where's my light? I need a light kit. Oh, my light. Oh no, my light's not working. Turned on in my pocket. So what we're working out here is the original Greater Scrape TR6 trophy ridden by Steve McQueen in 1963 American World War II film The Great Escape. This Triumph TR6 is one of the most iconic movie motorcycles of all time. Although an international racer and the avid motorcycle fan, McQueen didn't actually perform, the famous barbed wire fence jump scene himself. This was instead the work of his friend and legendary racer, Bud Ekins. Holy crap. He was paid just $1,000 for a 65-foot long, 12-foot high jump. But in England, the legendary ISDT rider Ken Haynes is famously designed famously designed to look like a 1930s German military bike, the TR6 delivered world-class off-road performance and a genuine 100 mile per hour. As McQueen showed in the chase scenes, nothing in the 1960s could match it. Dick Shepherd Collections. Yeah, we gotta get some pictures taken in here, man. This is killing me, Smalls. Killing me. Outlaws Custom Trucks and R. Another scrambler. Let's set something up here. Because, let's see if I can share this with you guys. That's a bit better. And as long as you can still hear me, we're gonna walk around and get some more pictures, but seeing Johnny Allen's bike, Steve McQueen's motorcycle, 1902, the very first #1 machine, good times. I'm gonna take off and I'll catch you guys another day, another place for more motorcycle action and adventure. I urge you to come out here and check out the Hinckley factory where they have a very, very nice facility. Everybody is super, super nice and easy to work with. Engine number 000001, the first ever Hinckley production line engine, 1200cc 4-cylinder trophy engine built in 1990. I love seeing number ones, because that's what we are. So again, thanks for watching us here, Frontline Eurosports Online, out in the UK, visiting the Hinckley Triumph factory. Hope you got a good visual of what to expect if you jumped out here and did some action with the factory tour and in a little area here. So thanks for watching and have a beautiful day.